hours line. You can call it any time. I will say that Mary not being here really jams us up because we had all pitched in on her Christmas gift, which was a body covered in spider bites and a positive COVID test. And boy, did we get screwed.
Yeah.
Because now she won't be back until we return on the 3rd of January. And, we're sitting there with our thumbs up our asses. What are we going to... We got to return the spider bites. I don't know if I can get a refund on the positive COVID test. It's something we'll have to look into.
We can get stork credit.
Yeah, stork credit. Mary, as a general rule, in the short time I've known her, a few years, has bad luck with insects.
Yeah, she
bad
does.
luck with insects.
She really does.
Bad luck with arachnids. Bad luck with mites. In addition to consulting a physician, perhaps she should consult an entomologist because there's something going on that nothing short of John Goodman and Jeff Daniels can solve.
It feels like that spider
so many
is
unanswered
targeting
questions.
her.
I don't get it.
She has like 6 or 7 spider bites on her body right now.
Did she talk to you at any greater length? All I want to know is if she's going to be in or not. Did she talk to you at greater length about the what happened?
We were texting a little bit this morning, but mostly just kind of making fun of her luck.
I'm fascinated by spider bites. Like, how does that happen and you don't wake up?
I don't know.
Because it's got to happen while you're sleeping.
She's really just shooting up, and she's just saying it's a spider bite.
You've never seen injection sites, have you, before?
They're shooting up.
She's not Jared Leto in Requiem for a Dream here. She's not vomiting into the soup. But it's pretty wild. If you follow her on social media, I'm sure she posted some photos. But
yeah, it's all on her Instagram story.
Yeah. So anyway, that whole thing. I was having lunch with one Bill Wills today. He's the grand poobah. He's the big morning guy.
Bill Wills here for spider bites.
Guys, here's Bill Wills. You got a COVID test coming?
Friends, do you need spider bites?
That's right. Do you need ointment? Do you need a salve? An arachnid salve? Right, that's right. Bill Wills, in addition to being the king of endorsements, he does mornings down there, the hall at WTAM. And so we were having lunch, and we just went across the street, went over here to the Bees. Ooh. They call it the Applebee's. I didn't want to go too far away because, of course, I was coming from work and coming back to work. He was done for the day, of course, because he's on in the morning. And so we're sitting there, and the waiter comes over, and it was like a comedy of errors for the first 30 seconds or so because I decided I was going to have a drink. And so Will's just having some water. I go, you know what? I will have a drink. I'll have one drink with lunch. Sometimes, I like to tip one at lunch. Mm-hmm. And so I said, I'll have a gin and tonic with a lime, please. And the guy says, do you have a particular preference on the gin? And of course I do, but it's an Applebee's. So I go, nope, just whatever you grab. That's perfectly fine. He said, okay. Comes back a few seconds later, and he goes, we don't have tonic. Are you okay with soda? And I go, no, thank you. How about and then I'm sitting there trying to figure out what the B drink would be, and I go, how about a Jameson and ginger ale? And he goes, okay. And he comes back a couple seconds later, and he goes, we don't have ginger ale. And I go, okay, well, because you would think at a place like the Applebee's, they would be telling me, we don't have that much liquor. Again, I couldn't tell you the last time I actually...
Liquor is bountiful at Applebee's.
What's that?
Liquor is bountiful at Applebee's.
After 10 o'clock when it becomes the Bees.
No, all day.
Is it really? Yeah, okay, I don't know.
It's because a full bar.
That's what I assumed. But again, so he goes, well, we don't have ginger ale. So then I'm going, God, what would a third one? I was ready to give up, but I decided not to. I decided to press on.
That's good. I'm proud of you for that.
And I said, tequila and Coke, please. Love that drink, right? And he goes, is Pepsi okay? I just could not get anything going in my series of orders, and I said, sure. Because at this point, I was committed to not giving up, but I was also ready to stop trying to order a drink. Now, if I had ordered, a listener was trying to get me hip to some Mountain Dew variant that is sold exclusively at Applebee's. But I'm not. This is a lunch with a professional broadcaster like Bill Wills. I'm not going to sit there. Well, I'm an OG Mountain Dew guy. I'm drinking one right here. I was trying the variants for a while. Mountain Dew's like Oreo. They had one flavor for 100 years, and now they have a new one every week. I'm done. I'm done with the variants. I'm sticking with the OG. I'm done. Because they're overextending themselves now into areas that they should. Because initially they were like, we're going to try a red one. We're going to try Code Red. We already have a name. We'll work backwards from the name. So they do Code Red. And then they did
Baja Blast.
Baja Blast. That's pretty good. Baja Burst is the pineapple. Baja Blast is the. But I'm thinking of like those earliest ones where it was like blue and
I think
purple.
I feel like it was Code Red, and then I think either Baja Blast or like the orange one was next.
Something like that.
It was Baja Blast.
And they had like live wire, or I don't know what.
It's weird how you associate different things with like a point in time, because I remember the first time I got another Mountain Dew flavor was at the Taco Bell at Midway Mall.
Well, yeah, because that's like the only place until recently that you could get that Baja Blast.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, because Midway Mall is literally, I don't even think it's a thing anymore. They might have one or two stores, but that was when it was like booming and everyone was in the food court, and that was the place to be. I'm like,
well, and they're also no dummies, because a lot of these variants and flavors that they put out are only exclusive to particular locations. So there's the one that they have at Applebee's. For a while, when I was hell-bent on trying this pineapple one they had, you had to go to a Dollar General, right? And now they have one, somebody texted me and goes, you got to try the apple. And I go, I'd never heard of this. Let me try the apple. It's only available at Kroger. I'm like, well, I'm not going to drive to friggin' Sandusky. So I'll go on Amazon and get some, right?
Oh, have you tried the...
I got to buy a 12-pack. I end up with a 12-pack. I take one sip. It sucks. I throw the whole thing away. So I'm done. They got like, people are hitting me up. Don't drink the gingerbread. I'm like, I wasn't even going to think. They're overextending themselves. Just stick with like a couple of different flavors. I don't need the melted Skittles at Halloween. Gingerbread. God bless the R&D.
Oh, you got to get the synthetic. It's only available at Valvoline.
The viscosity is a little off-putting, but other than that, boy, you'll run clean.
Refreshing.
Yeah, you will run clean.
Your pipes will feel very smooth.
So they're points for creativity, but there's a very there's a law of diminishing returns with these. So I'm making a public statement now, and I want everyone to hear me clearly. Okay, I'm making a public statement now, and I'm done with the variants. Whatever variants they come out with. I have no interest in them.
I will
Thank you.
Label this segment as such.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that I can refer people to this, because people won't just hit you up about these. They'll be like, hey, has Alan tried this? And I'll be like, I don't care.
Please refer to the first segment on the 14th of December.
Right.
The year 2021.
Alan is done with the Mountain Dew variants.
Go. That's right. Unless they put out a really cool one, and then I'll try that. I've got to take a break.
Damn it, Alan.
If you want to get a text in for anything, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com, and we'll be back after these.